Alex Bean with MMA Mania, and I'm here with Aaron Jeffery, who returns to action March 31st at Bellator 293. Aaron, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's been a little minute since we've talked, so it's always good to talk with you, man. 8 days out. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm just ready to get there and do it. It's been a long camp, and yeah, I'm ready to just get down to California and get in a fight.
And it's very close. It's so before we talk about it, 7 months since your huge win over Austin Bannerford, man. Now that you've had some time to reflect on it, even though it was only a minute and 25 seconds, man. How'd you feel about that performance?
Very good, man. Yeah, I almost surprised myself. Like I went in there expecting to win. I didn't expect to get a win in 85 seconds though. So it was kind of best case scenario, and yeah, things have been good since.
Do you think that was like I feel like the hardcore fans have always known about you, known how good you are, how like what your ceiling is. But do you think that that was your breakout performance to like the casual audience?
A little bit, yeah. I think I still got more work to do to kind of like build up my name, build up my brand, whatever. But for sure, it's crazy though because it's like it's an overnight success that was also 12 years in the making, right? Like I've been grinding my ass off for years and years and years, like trying to get to this stage. So like it seems like it all happened kind of quickly, but it's been a long road.
Is that kind of annoying, like knowing how much hard work you've put in and like the highs and lows and stops and starts, and then they don't like some people have only see that 85-second knockout and they're like, oh wow, look at this guy, you know?
Yeah, look at this guy with the mullet. It is what it is, man. MMA, like we've got the worst fucking fan base of any sport, man. People are so shitty MMA fans. So you just got to take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I mean, you really like you you came to Austin's defense after that loss because people were just shitting on him so bad, and like you were like, dude, just be normal, like like
Yeah,
it's be nice.
yeah. The guy's a fucking phenomenal fighter. He's only got two losses to like two pretty high level guys. And everyone hates him because of who his girlfriend is. And yeah, I mean, it's like insulting to me too, because everyone's just like, yeah, this guy fucking sucks. And I'm like, well, I just like years of my life have come to this moment to beat this guy, and it's very important to me. And now everyone just saying he sucks. It's like it's disrespectful to both of us.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. I completely see your point on that, man. I did want to ask, it's been 7 months. We all know that you love to compete, and if you had it your way, you'd probably fight fucking 7 times a year. But was it frustrating to sit out after that huge win?
Yeah, a little bit. Especially when there's a lot of attention on me. I'm getting interviews and the rankings are posted and I'm finally in the top 10 and all this shit. You want to like build on that momentum, right? Like kind of strike while the fire's hot, as they say. But it is what it is. More time to develop as an athlete, build my skill set, train, get better. So I'm ready for this one.
All right, well, let's talk about it, dude. Fight number three, John Salter. Humongous fight for you, man. Firstly, what do you think of the matchup?
I love it. I think he is probably one of the best matchups in the top 10 for me.
Yeah, for sure. Firstly, like, how do you train for someone who only fights once a year, right? Like, do you go back and like watch all of his previous film, or do you kind of like, or do you have to assume that he's just getting better every single time? Like, what's the process to prepare for him like that?
Yeah, we like watch the most recent fights, which I mean, there's like one recent one, and then they just get much further away in terms of recency. But he's a simple guy to kind of dissect, right? Like not to say he's like bad or anything, but I mean, you watch a couple John Salter fights, you know what he wants to do. You even look at his record, like most wins by submission, right? So You watch a little bit and you know what to do. For sure, I'm gonna expect the best John Salter. I'm gonna expect him to have improved since his last fight, but he's inactive. He's 36, almost 37 years old. So again, I'll expect the best John Salter, but I don't know if we'll get the best John Salter.
Is it as simple as a striker versus grappler fight, or is it a little bit more complex?
I mean, everyone does everything in MMA, right? Like John Salter knows how to throw a punch, he knows how to throw a kick. I know how to shoot a double leg and shoot a single leg. Am I going to shoot on him? Probably not. Is he going to try and keep it on the feet and knock me out? Probably not. But MMA is a crazy sport and anything can happen.
No, absolutely, man. I mean, it's a huge fight. Firstly, saw that you went back down to Kill Cliff. How was that?
Dude, it's sick. I love it there. Everything about it. The coaches are awesome. The teammates are awesome. Big, beautiful gym. South Florida is obviously a fucking sick place to live. Like the weather's great. It's warm every day and sunny. So yeah, I really like it down there.
Is there a chance that you might leave the old Canada for Florida, or not anytime in the future?
Um, no, I don't think I'll ever like permanently move there, but I was there for like more than 4 months out of the last year, so I'm getting pretty close to half and half right now.
Who is your harding? Who is your hardest sparring session this training camp?
Um, Good question. Impa is a fucking beast, and me and that guy go at it a lot. We had some wars. And Brendan Allen too, man. Brendan Allen's very good. He's improved a lot. I think like since I went there for the first time last year until now, like a year later, he's getting a lot better.
Awesome, awesome. Well, at the end of the day, March 31st, Bellator 293. How do you get your hand raised?
Hope to get another finish. I'm getting my hand raised either way, but let's say second or third round TKO.
How awesome has it been to like get back to your finishing ways and like your first two Bellator fights, you finished both your guys.
Yeah, yeah, it's nice, man. I somehow like got this people started thinking I was like a boring fighter and didn't get finishes and whatever. But I mean, like 10 of my 13 wins are by finish. Nine of them are knockout or TKO. So I don't know how I got that reputation, but I'm happy to get back in there and get some more finishes.
Dude, it's so crazy how fans just put that label on. Like if you don't get one finish, you're a boring fighter. It's the same.
Yeah,
I kind of compare you and then the bantamweight Jack Shore, where all of his wins were by finish, except for his last
yeah.
two. And oh my god, he's a boring fighter. Like what the fuck?
Again, dude, the MMA fan base is wild.
Yeah, they're so dumb. I did want to ask, man. You get a win over John Salter, puts you at number three. I mean, how close are you to a title fight? Like, do you want to get rushed to a title fight, or do you want to take another couple fights? Like, what's a perfect scenario for you?
Um, I don't know if there's any perfect scenario. I mean, I got a 6 fight contract. I'm here for a while with Bellator, right? So I'm gonna fight all these guys eventually. Title fights probably better for my career if I get that belt right away. But yeah, I'll beat the number 3 guy. It's a very short list of guys in the top 5, right? A couple of them have already been there and lost or just lost the title. So maybe they're not next in line. Maybe I am. We've got that Musasi and Edwards fight, so I think it's between me and Salter and those 2 guys.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. You're at the very top, and Eblin looks like he just wants to just keep like just tear through as many contenders as you want. So, I mean, is it kind of honestly crazy to say, but do you see yourself fighting for a title this year?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if I beat John Salter and they don't give me the title shot right away, like how many more in front of me? I'd say one more. Say that's in the middle of the year. I can get one more at the end of the year. It's going to be a title fight.
Perfect. Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, I wanted to end, but we kind of talked about it. Like, what are some goals that you're setting for yourself this year?
I want to fight at least 3 times. Four would be even better, but I'm going to say three at least. 3 fights, 3 wins, 3 finishes would be perfect.
Awesome, dude. Aaron, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it, man. If you want to plug your social media, plug any sponsors, or you want to thank anybody, the floor is yours.
Yeah, everywhere, social media at AAJ MMA. I'll do all my thank yous and shit on there, post on social media.